Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again coming to you with another unboxing and review of a watch that I wish was mine, but is not mine. This watch and this nice gift was sent in to me by my good buddy John. That's John without the H. Who has sent me, at this point, I think about half a dozen watches from his own personal collection. Literally not something he does for anybody except me and maybe a couple other people that I know of. And he's loaned in a couple of Frank Sinatra watches, commemorative watches. He loaned in that beautiful second generation Zelos Sky Raider Damascus watch, which I hope someday he will sell me. Someday. And this is his latest acquisition from Zelos. And we'll get to that in a minute. But before that, he sent this car along with a nice letter saying, "Just wanted to thank you for taking such great care of my watches during reviews. So here is a small token of my appreciation for you, sir. Although technically not a Celine, I'm sure you will find it just as gratifying. You ain't lying. Take care, sir, and keep up the great content. Cheers, John." Well, thank you. This is a Gone in 60 Seconds, 1967 Eleanor. You might remember that's the car that in the modern version of Gone in 60 Seconds, that's the car that was the last one stolen by Nicolas Cage's character and absolutely destroyed. But there it is in a 1/64 scale by Greenlight Hollywood. And you're right, it is not a Celine, John, but I will appreciate it and cherish it nonetheless. But this is the star of the show inside the modern, latest and greatest as of 2022 Zelos metal box. We have, and I don't even think he's worn it yet. He may have worn it briefly before he sent it to me. We have in here a third generation Hammerhead in in stainless steel Damascus with a meteorite dial. This was released recently along with a couple of other very limited editions. One in crystallized titanium and another one in, what is it, that real heavy metal. Begins with a T. What is it? I forgot. Anyway, very limited editions. They were released at the same time the recent bronze Hammerhead third generations were released. Now, also in the package, he sent a Damascus buckle, pin and buckle, that he got from a third party. I forgot the name of it, but he gave it to me, and I'll leave a link to it below in the description. This is not something that comes with the watch itself. The watch itself comes with a black or dark gray signed Zelos pin and buckle. But that's something that he's going to put on later, I guess. I'm not going to put it on now because I don't want to play with the watch. And now I chose not to buy one of these watches. My dad bought a third generation bronze Hammerhead with the teal dial, and I've done a video on that elsewhere on my channel. But this is really a good looking watch, and I did also ask John that if and when he ever decides to sell this watch, that he would give me a first shot at it, and I'm pretty sure I'd buy it. Really nice. Now, This is a limited edition, as I said. There are only 100 of these. Somewhere on the back here, you'll see it says 91 out of 100. I think it's right there. Yeah. I left the plastic on because, that's the way it came to me, and I'll leave it to John to finally remove the plastic that's on there. There's no plastic on the front. I already checked. Signed Zelos crown in black, which is unusual for the Hammerheads. And you can see all the swirl patterns, the layers, if you will, in the metal. This is what Damascus is, or Damascus, like the capital of Syria, Damascus. It's a technique. You fold and you twist layers of metal. It could be titanium, it could be steel, which is what it is in this case. You fold them over and over again under heat and under pressure. And you fold them over and over again, and they develop these unique patterns. So even though there's 100 of these watches with the Damascus case, no two will be alike. So in a way, this is a one-of-one watch. The bezel, being that this watch is brand new, is extremely stiff. I'm sure it will loosen up over time. I just overshot it, unfortunately. I'm going to have to fix that because of my bezel OCD. And as you can see, the bezel is fully loomed. It's a 120 click bezel. And ridiculously stiff, I've got to say. Almost there. One more. One more. Click. Ha-ha! There we go. Other than that, it's a typical Hammerhead 3 case, the highly faceted case, which is a hallmark of the Hammerheads all the way back to the first generation, very highly faceted. The Hammerhead 3 is a thinner and slightly smaller version of the Hammerhead line. It comes with this beautifully done, nicely finished, and very nice to touch and wear FKM rubber strap, 22 millimeter, 20, it tapers down to 20, with quick release spring bars. Now, as I've said in the past, I'm not a big fan of silicone and rubber straps until I was introduced to FKM rubber straps, and now I'm a fan of those. And I would probably just leave this watch on its FKM strap. Although being it's a 22 millimeter, it's obviously a potential to be a strap monster. And really, I can't put this watch on camera. Okay, fine. Because trying to do something while not knocking over your camera and your editing skills stink, so you can't edit that out, makes for difficult. But there's a wrist shot of a Hammerhead 3 Damascus on my 7¼ inch wrist. And as you can see, because of the short lug-to-lug design of a Hammerhead Gen 3, it fits very comfortably on my wrist. It could probably fit down to a 6½ inch wrist. I've seen my friend Jason, aka Design Atelier, down in Aruba, wearing one of these watches, not this watch, but a bronze HH3. And his wrist, I believe, is 6½, and it did not look unusual on his wrist. So this fits very nicely on me, though. Almost as if it were meant for me to have it. No. Don't worry, I will return the watch to its rightful owner. I don't make watches disappear. Very nice watch. Full loom on the dial, full loom on the bezel. You can see the bezel is stainless steel as well. I guess you could call that an insert, although it's basically a steel insert. It might be a ceramic insert. No, you actually, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It is a ceramic insert on a steel bezel. I just love the Damascus pattern. It's very nice. Got that standard Hammerhead engraving on the back. Beautifully done artwork. 2 Hammerheads, in fact. I have my sheet of facts here so I can tell you all the particulars about it. As I said, this is the limited edition number 91 out of 100 Damascus stainless steel Hammerhead 3s with a meteorite dial. Every piece is unique, of course, even though there are 100 of these, no two will be alike. It is FKM rubber strap. Comes with a double domed sapphire crystal with AR coating. You can see there is a slight dome to the crystal. And it is powered inside there by a Seiko NH35 movement. And yes, it's not a cheap micro brand. This watch was rather expensive at $799. It sold out anyway. And it runs a Seiko movement, and we've been over the movement issue ad nauseum, and I'm not going to rehash it again. So the movement snobs can say what they want about, having micro brands running in the $700, $800, $900,000 range with a NH35 or a Miyota 9100 series or something like that. Nonsense. 44 millimeter diameter case, 48 millimeter on the tip to tip, 22 millimeter lug width. This strap does taper down to 20 millimeters at the end. Those and 300 meter water resistance. Now, all those figures I got from the Zelos website. I did have to measure because they gave a measurement without the crystal, which is, I think, a little silly. I measured this with the crystal at 15.25 millimeters thick. I don't know why they give the measurement of something like 13.5 millimeter without the crystal. Dude, you don't buy a watch without a crystal. So why are you measuring a watch without a crystal? I don't get it. I really don't. But I'm not. I don't own the company, so I can't explain that. Anyway, it's a solid tank tough watch. It's not too heavy with the FKM strap on it, so it's very easy to wear. It's beautiful to look at. I really wish I had considered buying one, but I'm working towards another purchase, another Zelos purchase, which precluded me from buying one of these at the time of release. I just figured at some point I would be able to pick one of these up on the used market, and if John is so kind, sometime in the future, maybe a year or two down the line, I'll pick it up from him, and I'm sure we'll come out with a good price that'll make him happy and me happy. Or if he doesn't want to sell it to me, I'm sure I can find someone else. All it takes is time. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy wearing this watch before I send it back to John. And John, once again, thank you for loaning me this watch and entrusting me with one of your pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be entertaining, informative, and useful. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube search algorithms and helps draw people to the channel. And I'd like to get this channel growing at some point. It doesn't seem to be growing very fast at the moment, but I'd like that to change, and you can help me change that with giving this video a thumbs up. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to troll me or you are going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I will simply delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I thank you for stopping by. Glad you found the place. Please feel free to watch as many videos as you like. All I ask in return is that you click that subscribe button for me and help join the family. When you do click the subscribe button, also don't forget to click the bell icon so that when I upload new material or I start a live stream, you will be alerted to these events and be able to act accordingly. Now remember, as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy, folks. So please, for your sake and mine, stay safe. Be careful. Stay well. I'll see you again soon.